The Minister of Works, David Umahi, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ignore critics of the ongoing Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project, which has drawn criticism, especially over its costs. While speaking at the flag-off ceremony for the Lekki DC Port Access Road in Lagos on Thursday, David Umahi stated that critics don't know what they are talking about and emphasized the importance of delivering quality and durable infrastructure for Nigeria. Let's take a look.
I want to thank you very much, sir, for finding time to come here and to honor us for the second time. We thank you for commissioning the first 30 kilometers, and we assure you, sir, that this first section will be completed by December and we shall toll it. And section 2 will also be close to completion. I commend very highly the contractor, the high-tech. I continue to say high-tech is not just a construction company, they are development partners. Because this highway that Rufai is asking me, tell me the cost of a kilometer. What can you quantify the cost of a kilometer in a way you have a section of 10 kilometers that has a pit of 10 meters to 20 meters? And you compare it to another section that has good soil or the CBR is improved. Your Excellency, I'm a fellow of the Society of Engineers and I understand the figures. I understand this work. So I want to assure you, sir, that the international financiers, they have given you kudos because they say the project is even undervalued. I commend you, sir, very highly. And I'm grateful for the support. Sir, don't listen to people. Give us more money. We will deliver all these projects, sir. We deliver, sir. Thank you, our great president. And God bless you, sir.
All right, David Umahi there. I mean, that cracked a lot of people up. I mean, obviously, we need more money for road infrastructure. But before I come to you guys, meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told the Minister of Works, David Umahi, to disregard critics of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project while speaking at the launch of the reconstruction of the Deep Sea Port Access Road. Tinubu said that those complaining about the project's costs don't know what they are talking about, and that if they don't like the road or if it's too expensive, they could go to Idumota. Let's take a look.
But I appeal to you, David, don't listen to those critics. They don't know what they're talking about. If they don't like the road, or if it's too expensive or tolling for them, they could go to Idumota. My own is to affirm our commitment as an administration to deliver enduring infrastructure across our great nation. Forget all the misconceptions. You are a thinker and a doer, a great professional, David. I am very proud and honored to have you.
David is a doer, a thinker, and a great professional. It was quite refreshing to see. Yes, it was quite refreshing, though, to see the president commend David Umahi in that manner, saying, don't, react to critics, because Rufai, your name came up plenty times from, David Umahi saying, you were tackling him over the cost of the project, but also the fact that, the president said, if you don't like the road, go to Idumota. Rufai on fire.
So I can take my other reply. Dear Minister David Umahi, I love you. I love you so much. And I love you with the love of God. But you see, the creed I have signed when I started this job over 20 years ago is to amplify voices of people that would never be amplified. I would do it in ways that will not please everybody. And I'm not here to say I'm perfect. But one thing you cannot fault me for is the fact that I do not amplify the voices of the people that need to be amplified. You said here on this platform yourself that they decided to give the contract to one particular company. And we made a case for due process. I've heard people argue in the past that, all the works done in the past, were done by one just company, they just allocated to them. But I've also had an experience, and I sit with a lot of elders, people like the likes of Alhaji Femi Okuno. I remember when we're talking about this Apapa port situation and a place for them to stay. And Alhaji Okuno, then Commissioner for Works, was showing me the documents. He did show me the bid put forward by many companies for that project. So Nigeria has actually had a time in the past where bids are made for projects. And all I want is, despite the fact that I love you so much, and I'm sure the feeling too is the same, accountability. You talked about the cost for the project, but I know that there's also something called variation cost, the cost you meet after you start the project, which are circumstances you might not plan for. All I'm just saying is, bring out all the cost. Do a spreadsheet, do a bullet point, bring back all the cost. Iterate the cost per kilometer. React to the videos of the people that said the road is not up to 30 kilometers. Put it in this day newspaper for all Nigerians to see. It's just the public accountability we want. We've got nothing.
Yeah.
Once again, Mr. David Umahi, I love you with the love of God. As regards President Tinubu, I think President Tinubu, sir, with due respect, it's quite insensitive for you to say that if you don't like the project, go to Idumota. It's not fair. Dear President Tinubu, we appreciate your good works. We know you're trying. But you see, there are going to be criticisms. People will criticize you. It's for you to be able to reassure the critics every time. Not by dismissing them. They will be like a pest to you sometimes, like you feel that they are being now. But it's for you to be able to reassure them. And President Tinubu, we still have to put it at your doorstep. We don't know the cost, but whatever the cost might be, it might be hard for a lot of people to pay that money. So please, see what we can do so that people can also enjoy the road when it's completed. That's just all. But don't tell them to go to Idumota. Some of them, their work is here and they live in Aja. There are millions of people that live on that stretch. Not everybody will live in Idumota. Your Excellency, sir, I love you so much, my dear President. Jagaban.
Jagaban! I love when you say Jagaban. Well, all right. Before I come to you guys, the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, was noticeably absent at the flag-off ceremony for the reconstruction of the Lagos DC port. However, his deputy, Femi Hamzat, attended in his place. Well, during the ceremony, Tinubu directed his remarks to the deputy governor and used the opportunity to issue a stern warning to governors, including Lagos, against granting unauthorized planning approvals for developments that encroach on the road setbacks and maritime zones, threatening to revoke such approvals. Sanwo-Olu's absence and Tinubu's pointed remarks have fueled speculations about an alleged rift between the two politicians. Bimbai, we saw the last event when we did take the story where it appeared that the president snubbed the governor, and now we're seeing that the governor was conspicuously absent during this event. And the Tinubu even had to direct the deputy governor to, tell the governor not to approve those projects. But let me take this tweet from David. He wrote, if I'm not wrong, this is the first time Governor Sanwo-Olu will be absent in events like this inside Lagos State. Anything fit nor they sup within them, meaning it might not be anything, but the game is the game.